above the flower shop had paint worn by the stairs. The kettle clicked at 7 sharp and filled the evening air. She taped the leaves beside the door with shaking hands and string, then laughed because the quiet felt like such a fragile thing. For years she kept a packed up bag, half hidden by the bed, afraid that any open road would call her name again. Good news, don't knock so loudly, come soft and take your time. I am learning how to hold you without looking for a sign. Leave the lamp on in the window, let the small room be enough. Good news, don't knock so loudly, I am trying to trust. The florist swept the sidewalk clean and waved through closing glass. The buses sighed on Market Street like old storms rolling past. She bought 1 chip blue dinner plate, 1 towel, 1 wooden chair, and set them in the little room like she meant to stay there. Her mother called at 9:30, said, "You sound tired, but well." She almost made the old joke first, then told the truth instead. Good news, don't knock so loudly, come soft and take your time. I am learning how to hold you without looking for a sign. Leave the lamp on in the window, let the small room be enough. Good news, don't knock so loudly, I am trying to trust. No bright thing split the ceiling, no trumpet shook the floor, just steam above the teacup and her key beside the door. She unpacked the winter sweater she had kept for leaving town, folded it inside the dresser, then sat slowly down. Good news, don't knock so loudly, come soft and take your time. I am learning how to hold you without looking for a sign. Leave the lamp on in the window, let the small room be enough. Good news, don't knock so loudly, I am trying to trust. The flower shop went dark below, but her lamp stayed glowing up.
The schoolyard fence was leaning where the blackberry vines had grown. The basketball hoop was rusted out, the classroom sold and closed. I parked beside the gravel lot with coffee gone half cold, a box of things from 20 years still rattling in the trunk. My name was carved behind the gym beside a crooked star, back when every word I had came out loud and hard. Little light in the tall grass, little boy I left behind. I was rough around the edges, I was scared most of the time. I can't go back and hold you, I can't make the old days fair, but I can stand here breathing like closed down school was yellow, dry and white. A paper cup rolled by the ditch and settled on its side. I thought about the teacher who once called my mother in, how I laughed like I was fearless with my troubles showing thin. I found my jacket in the box, still torn along one sleeve, and folded it beside the fence like something I could leave. Little light in the tall grass, little boy I left behind. I was rough around the edges, I was scared most of the time. I can't go back and hold you, I can't make the old days fair, but I can stand here breathing like you're still worth care. No bell rang from the building, no door swung open wide. Just insects in the dry weeds and the sun low in my eyes. I picked a stone from near the gate and set it by my name, not to mark a sorrow, not to carry blame. Little light in the tall grass, little boy I left behind. I was rough around the edges, I was scared most of the time. I can't go back and hold you, I can't make the old days fair, but I can stand here breathing like you're still worth care. The county road kept shining when I pulled away from there.
The fruit stand sign was leaning by the two-lane county road. Painted peaches faded thin, the evening coming cold. Your truck was by the melon bins, the tailgate rusted through. You counted out the dollar drawer like I once watched Dad do. I came here with no witness, no whole case to defend, just gravel in my worn out shoes and one more chance to bend. I don't need the last word, brother, I don't need the truth to shine. There are years we spent like weather, wearing down the line. Let me lift the closing tables, let the headlights face the field. Some hurts don't need winning just to finally heal. You said the late frost took the plums, the peaches came in small. The bank still calls on Fridays and the roof leaks every fall. I said I heard from Aunt Louise, you kept the stand alive. You said I heard you moved out east and learned to sleep at night. A school bus passed us empty, dust rose behind its wheels. We stood beside the bruised up pears and let the silence feel. I don't need the last word, brother, I don't need the truth to shine. There are years we spent like weather, wearing down the line. Let me lift the closing tables, let the headlights face the field. Some hurts don't need winning just to finally heal. Oh, 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 I was angry when I left here, you were tired when I ran. Two sons of the same hard summer, both becoming harder men. So I folded up the canvas, you swept the roadside dust. Neither one of us said sorry, but the word was there with us. I don't need the last word, brother. I don't need the truth to shine. There are years we spent like weather, wearing down the line. Let me lift the closing tables, let the headlights face the field. Some hurts don't need winning just to finally heal. The peaches on the old sign look softer in the dark.
Old maps are folded where the creases start to tear, like lines upon a face or the scent of autumn air. The tall grass is leaning where the orchard used to stand, tracing out the shadows of a long forgotten hand. Each step is a question that the gravel doesn't mind, leaving all the heavy thoughts and rusted gates behind. The road is a ribbon that was untied long ago. Tall pines are whispering things I used to know, back when the horizon felt like somewhere I could go. Now the hills are leaning in to hear the silence speak, while the light is turning amber and the afternoon grows weak. Memories a riverbed, polished smooth and deep, guarding all the secrets that the valley used to keep. There's a comfort in the distance, in the way the colors fade. Becomes a hollow sound. Steady on this hollow ground, and this open horizon feels so vast, a ghost of a feeling from my past. All the miles we once walked are just gone, but the ground underfoot keeps leading on. Of the dark, every little ember is a fading ancient spark. We are small beneath the ceiling of the wide and lonely sky, and this open horizon feels so vast, a ghost of a feeling from my past. Oh, the ground underfoot keeps leading on.
And past the last porch and the old cattle gate, The gravel grows quiet, the hour grows late. A line of thin poplars keeps watch by the bend, like folks who know better than trying to mend. Smoke from the kindling sits low in the air, ash on my sleeve and the scent in my hair. Far on the ridge where the day used to shine, the hills fold their shadows in slow, patient lines. There was a summer of scraped up young hands, running the fence rows and cutting through land, certain each pasture went on without end, certain a boy could stay rough as a wind. Now every season takes something then gives, teaches the heart where the heart feeling lives. Still when the black dirt is warm underfoot, home comes alive at the edge of the wood. Maybe faith isn't a blaze in the sky, maybe it's staying when answers go by. Small as a field mouse, plain as a stone, learning this wide world can leave you alone. So let the fire talk low to the dark, let it throw red on the rings of the bark. Here in the hush where the tall grasses sway, what I have lost doesn't vanish, it stays. Still there is peace in the breath and the loam, still there is room in the night to come home. No sudden meaning came down through the trees, only the crickets and one tender breeze, only the trail with its worn easy grade, showing how quiet a life can be made. Let the fire talk low to the dark, let it throw red on the rings of the bark. Still there is peace in the breath and the loam, still there is room in the night to come home.
Station sign was buzzing by the highway in the dark. Moths beat soft against the glass like hands around a spark. I had a map across the dash, my phone was nearly gone. A paper cup of coffee shook when the semi-trucks rolled on. The man behind the counter saw my code F button wrong, said northbound gets real lonely when you've been driving. I am not looking for saving, I am not asking why. Just a little human kindness under a fluorescent sky. Let the road keep running outward, let the taillights blur red. A stranger can be gentle and not ask where you've been. He gave me back my dollar for the coffee gone too cold, pointed past the windshield pumps where the county road turned gold. I said I left in anger, but the anger didn't stay. He said most things right beside us till they tire out on the way. So I called the house I came from, let it ring and let it in, then turned the key more softly than I ever had back then. I am not looking for saving, I am not asking why, just a little human kindness under a fluorescent sky. Let the road keep running outward, let the taillights blur and bend. A stranger can be gentle and not ask where you've been. The sign kept buzzing over me, and I drove on like a friend.
Down where the footpath bends through fern, pines stand still in a lead light turn. The kettle hums above the flame, the dark comes slow and stays unnamed. Smoke threads up through the evening air like old prayers nobody put anywhere. And all this ground beneath my boots keeps better time than I ever do. There was a field behind our place, tall grass leaning the whole world west. My brothers laugh, the screen doors swing, dust in the throat of everything. Now miles are worn, a quieter skin, and age walks soft where it once ran wild. Some roads live in the chest so deep they rise at dusk and trouble sleep. So I sit with the hush and the spark and the shade, with the names I have lost and the ones that still stay. And the night doesn't answer, not plainly, not true. It just opens its hand and lets silence come through. Maybe fate is a trail through the brush and the briar, a faint little glow at the edge of the fire. Not a sign in the sky, not a voice breaking through, just the weight of the earth saying, kids, walk it through. When the wide dark settles and the old questions start, there's a small steady country still living in the heart. The hills don't hurry, the blackbirds don't plead. Stone holds the weather and grass holds the sea. What stays isn't always the thing you can see. Sometimes it's only what waits quietly. Maybe faith is a trail through the brush and the briar, a faint little glow at the edge of the fire. When the wide dark settles and the old questions start, there's a small steady country still live in the heart. In the heart.
glass fence where the gravel road ends. The pines lean in like a circle of friends. Smoke from the kindling climbs thin through the leaves, slow as a thought that the night never leaves. Light on the creek keeps breaking in two, caught in the stones and the deepening blue. Out in the hush where the ridge meets the sky, even the old restless questions go shy. There was a meadow we cut through at dusk, seed on our sleeves and red dirt in the cups. Thought every summer would stay in its place. Thought we could outrun the change in our face. Now all the long years have weathered the frame, taken a little and left me a name. Still when the wind moves the grass by the hill, home is a sound that goes quiet and still. Maybe belief is a path through the trees, worn by the weight of unhurried feet. Small in the white of it, steady and plain, learning that wonder and doubt share a name. Let the fire fall low, let the red embers breathe. Let the dark hold close what it won't let me keep. Here where the field and the silence agree, something goes missing and something grows free. Under a sky with no end I can prove, the world stays still and my heart learns to move. No bright conclusion came down with the stars, only the crickets and one beating heart. Only the trail with its slow, faithful bend, teaching the lost how to loosen again. Let the fire fall low, let the red embers breathe. Let the dark hold close what it won't let me keep. Here where the field and the silence agree, something goes missing and something grows free.
The pharmacy line was moving slow, the freezer hummed next door. You stood there with your paper bag and eyes fixed on the floor. Your coat was buttoned crooked, your left hand shook a bit. You joked about the waiting chairs and how they never fit. I saw the name they called out loud, the one you used before, back when we were running wild and slamming every door. You don't have to make me laugh when the hard news comes around. You don't have to keep your hands from reaching when you drown. I can sit beside you quiet, I can walk you to your car. You don't have to be the strong one just to prove you are. The rain had left the windows gray, the street lights came on soon. The child was counting candy bars beside the greeting cards. You said, I hate the way I need a ride home after dark. I said, I hate the way I learned to hide a breaking heart. The cashier taped your bottle shut. You tucked it in your sleeve, then handed me your car keys like you finally could believe. You don't have to make me laugh when the hard news comes around. You don't have to keep your hands from reaching when you drown. I can sit beside you quiet, I can walk you to your car. You don't have to be the strong one just to prove you are. Oh, no choir sang above us, no clear sky broke in two. Just tires through the puddles and my coat around you. We sat inside the old sedan, you let the heater start. You said I'm scared without a smile, and I said there you are. You don't have to make me laugh when the hard news comes around. You don't have to keep your hands from reaching when you drown. I can sit beside you quiet, I can walk you to your car. You don't have to be the strong one just to prove you are. The wipers kept their steady time and neither of us drove far.
My sister found the seed jar on the greenhouse windowsill, beside the cracked clay flower pots and tags for daffodils. The roof was patched with plastic, the benches bowed with rain. She said, Mom always overwatered, and looked away again. We hadn't spent a morning alone since '99, when we blamed each other softly for a hurt we couldn't name. There are tomatoes in the window, there is mud on both our knees. There are things we never talk through hanging heavy in the leaves. But I don't wanna win now, I don't wanna keep the score. Let the garden take the silence, we don't need any more. She pulled the weeds by handfuls, I swept the gravel clean. A robin worked the fence rail like it owned the in-between. The church bell rang at noontime, thin and far behind the glass. She said, I thought you hated me. I said I hated being asked. We laughed until the kettle on the hot plate clicked and cried, and sat among the seed trays with no place left to hide. There are tomatoes in the window, there is mud on both our knees. There are things we never talk through hanging heavy in the leaves. But I don't wanna win now, I don't wanna keep the score. Let the garden take the silence, we don't need any more. No one taught us mercy in a way that we could use, so we learned it in the hard soil, in our mother's garden shoes. She handed me the seed jar. I wrote the dates in pen. We planted basil near the door and started small again. There are tomatoes in the window, there is mud on both our knees. There are things we never talked through, hanging lighter in the leaves. But I don't wanna win now, I don't wanna keep the score. Let the garden take the silence, we don't need any more. By evening, rain kept falling, and we left the greenhouse door. The breakfast room opens at 6, a syrup on the floor. A waffle iron clicks and sighs beside the sliding door. She keeps her room key in her sleeve, her suitcase by her knee. The zipper split in Memphis, but she made it here by 3. She isn't running anymore, just learning how to lead. A trucker asks, "You want this chair?" and points beside the wall. She almost says, "I'm fine," standing like fine means much at all. He sets 2 napkins by her plate, then turns back to the news. No questions and no pity, just a kindness she can use. She isn't running anymore, just learning how to lead. The coffee tastes like paper cups, the toast is almost cold. Her new job starts on Monday at the clinic down the road. Good news still makes her careful, like a hand near something sore. She checks the parking lot twice over, then checks it once more. Let it be small, let it be plain, let the morning keep her name. Let the key card open one more door without asking her to change. She can sit by the window, she can breathe and let it be. Not every open highway means she has to flee. The clerk comes out with coffee, says, "Honey, take your time." She nods because her throat is full of words she cannot find. A child drops cereal underfoot, his mother laughs and sighs. The waffle iron rings again, ordinary and bright. Let it be small, let it be plain, let the morning keep her name. Let the key card open one more door without asking her to change. She can sit by the window, she can breathe and let it be. Not every open highway means she has to flee. She folds the map into her bag, leaves her second cup half filled. The stranger tips his cap goodbye and the room goes quiet still. At the desk she asks directions, then writes them on her hand. Outside the town is waking up, and she walks like she can stand.
lake path starts behind the camp, where the cabins lean and peel. My old church mug is in my hands, warm coffee through the steel. The dark boards creak beneath my boots, the fog hangs low and near. I haven't prayed in 7 months, but still I drove out here. I don't need the heavens open, I don't need a shining sign, just the lake water tapping softly, keeping something close to time. If faith is only staying when the answer disappears, then I can sit beside this water and let the quiet heal. Chapel bell is gone by now, they sold it with the land. The cross came down last winter by some careful worker's hand. I thought I'd feel more empty when the old place lost its name. But frost lies on the picnic tables and the lake stays just the same. I don't need the heavens open, I don't need a shining sign, just the lake water tapping softly, keeping something close to time. If faith is only staying when the answer disappears, then I can sit beside this water and let the quiet heal. So clear it made the whole world bend. Now I want a kinder doubt that walks me to the end. The coffee cools, the fog lifts up, the dark comes into view. A leaf is caught between the boards, dark golden split in two. And I don't feel saved or certain, I don't feel lost for good. I pour the last cold coffee out beside the winter wood. I don't need the heavens open, I don't need a shining sign, just the lake water tapping softly, keeping something close to time. If faith is only staying when the answer disappears, then I can sit beside this water and let the quiet heal. Past days behind the camp, I take the long way home.
The road left town by a line of old pines, bent through the weeds and the telephone lines. Dust on the helm and the sun going pale, light in the grass and a hush on the trail. Out where the creek turns the stones in its bed, smoke from a campfire moves slow overhead. Nothing but crickets in one folding chair. Night coming on like a hand through my hair. There was a time when the hills seemed so wide, each little footpath a place to confide. Ran through the clover with dirt on my knees, certain the world had a use for such things. Now all the years have a weight and a grace, leave their faint lines but they soften the face. Still when the blackbirds lift out of the weeds, of a sky so deep blue. The world keeps turning, and I turn there too. No sudden answer came down through the trees, only the leaves and their worn, patient speech. Only a trail with its slow, faithful bend, teaching my feet how to trust it again. Let the long night say my name and then pass. Let it fall soft as the dew in the grass. Here where the fire leaves are red in the stone. Loss isn't louder than being alone.
By a stand of fire, where the light got thin and the air grew clear. Dust on my boots, pine smoke in my shirt. Fire in a ring in a darkened earth. Down through the valley the last birds flew. Fields held still in a fading. Nothing but stones in the creak of the trees. Night coming on with its unhurried ease. There was a time when the hills fell near, wide as a promise and twice as clear. Ran through the clover with scraped up shins. Grass on my hands and the sun on my skin. Now all the years have a slow way, leave their mark but they teach me grace. Still when the wind moves the weeds by the fence, home comes back in the smallest sense. Maybe fate is a faint campfire glow, not a loud voice, just a way to go. Small in the sweep of the land and sky, still standing here as the dark goes by. Let the fire burn low, let the tall grass sway. Let the night unspool what I could not say. Here where the wide earth gathers me in, lost grows quiet with the crickets in. Under a sky that is deep and far, a heart can be small and still know where you are. No grand answer came down through the pines, only the smoke in the patient night. Only a trail with its pale worn bend, teaching my feet how to trust again. Let the fire burn low, let the tall grass sway. Let the night unspool what I could not say. Here where the wide earth gathers me in, closing time, near closing time. We smile like strangers in the same old line. You held a sweater to your chest, a thrift store woolen dust. Said your boy was turning 5, said he looks a bit like us. The speakers played some crooked tune we used to know by heart, but neither one of us sang along or named the missing part. I asked about your mother's house, you asked about my job. We kept the good plates on the shelf and let the cheap ones drop near closing time, near closing time. We smile like strangers in the same old line. I almost said I miss you still, but swallowed down the sigh. The cashier swept the button jar, the hangers clicked like teeth. You laughed about your parking meter running on the street. I saw the scar above your thumb from that summer by the tracks when we were young. Sure enough, that nothing would look back. Your phone lit up, you turned it down. I pretended not to see the life that grew around your name without a place for me. Near closing time, near closing time. We smile like strangers in the same old line. I almost said I miss you still, but swallowed down the sign. Sweater slow, then put it in my hands. Said this would fit you better now, like we still had our plans. So I said take care, it meant much more. You nodded at the door. Two old friends with open mouths and nothing to be sorry for. Near closing time, near closing time. We walked out under the laundromat sign. I almost said don't disappear. You almost said I'm trying. I wore that sweater walking home, past windows bright and small. Not warm enough to fix us, but warm enough for fall. Where the dirt road dips by the sycamore roots, evening lays gold on the toes of my boots. Smoke from a campfire goes up through the green, thin as a thought and it's hard to be seen. Somewhere a creek keeps worrying stone, making a sound like a house had known. Out where the fence line gives way to the wild, the dark settles in like the breath of a child. Oh, whoa. There was a pasture behind our old place, birds in our socks and the sun on our faces. ran till the field turned the whole sky around. Certain forever was flat as that ground. Now all the years have their own patient wait. They bend the back roads, but they do not break. Still when the tall grass bows under the breeze, home comes back slow through the hush of the leaves. Maybe belief is a low burning flame, not there to answer, just there all the same. Small in the sweep of the hill in the plain, learning that wonder can walk beside pain. Let the night come easy, let the fire burn thin, let the wide earth take what I can't carry in. Here where the silence and memory meet, lost grows lighter with the dust at my feet. Under a sky that I'll never outgrow, something in me finally loosens its hold. No bright sign written high in the air, only the pines and their old patient prayer. Only the trail with its worn quiet tone, teaching the heart how to leave and come home. Let the night come easy, let the fire burn thin, let the wide earth take what I can't carry in. Here where the silence and memory meet, lost grows lighter with the dust at my feet. Dusk lay flat on the pines, the trail ran thin like an old hand's line. My pack hit earth by a patch of shale, and the fire took hold of a broken rail. The creek spoke low through the roots and reeds, like it knew the shape of forgotten things. And the hush out there in the settling blue felt older than doubt and kinder too. Back home there was a slope of grass, a shed gone gray and a window crack. My mother called when the lights sank red and smoke would drift from the orchard's edge. Those evenings now come strange and slow, half in the dust and half in the bone. Still some part of me turns that way when the hills go dark at the end of day. So I wait with the coals and the bending flame, with the hours that went and the ones that changed. And the sky stays wide where the words fall short, like a patient hand at the edge of thought. Maybe love is a fire you tend in the wild, a little bit lost and a little reconciled. Not a grand reply from the seat above, just a soft burn learning the shape of enough. When the night comes down and the old fears start, there's a road made of embers leading through the heart. The black oak leaves The moon climbs out through the smoke and haze. What stays with us is rarely bright. Sometimes it glows at the rim of night. Maybe life is a fire you tend in the wild, a little bit lost and a little reconciled. When the night comes down and the old fears start, there's a road made of embers leading through the heart. Down by the fence where the tall grass bends, a narrow trail runs where the field road ends. Smoke from a fire climbs soft through the trees, like an old thought rising slow out of me. There's dust on my boots from the county line, and a stone in my pocket I kept from time. The hills hold the light like a half-said prayer, and my younger voice is still somewhere there. Mama's porch bell rang in the evening shade, while the creek kept talking through the cedar glade. Back then I thought I would learn the way if I walked far enough from my yesterday. Now the road runs quiet and the fields run wide, with a small brown bird on the fence beside. It sings like it knows what I cannot name, how leaving and longing can sound the same. And the fire burns low, but it still burns true, like a question glowing in the dark blue. No answer comes down from the stars overhead, just the wind through the grass and the words unsaid. So let me be small where the white hills rise, with the dust in my hands and the light in my eyes. Let the old road take what I thought I'd be, till the ground speaks soft and remembers me. I'm not lost, just learning to leave, with the pine trees breathing beside my sleep. On the stone and gold in the leaves. Some things stay close, some things leave. A trail through the dark, a field full of sound. A heart grows up by slowing down. So let me be small where the white hills rise, with the dust in my hands and the light in my eyes. Let the old road found me near the winter coast where wool gives off its dust. The clerk was sweeping by the door, the sign said pay in cash. Your hair was shorter than it was, my laugh came out too loud. We talked about the weather first, the way we do in crowds. The blue scarf hung between us, there still tagged at 99. You touched it like a memory you didn't know was mine. Say what you came close to saying, I'll say what I should have said. We were young and hard at leaving, full of thunder in the head. I don't need the whole thing mended, I don't need the years rewound. Just say you miss me sometimes when the old streets pulled you down. You asked if I still play guitar, I asked about your mom. The lights buzzed over coffee mugs, the radio went soft. You said you passed our high school twice, but never turned your card. I said I kept your birthday card in a shoebox with my scars. No one was wrong enough to hate, no one was brave enough to call. We let one summer turn to years, then blamed the years for all. Say what you came close to saying, I'll say what I should have said. We were young and hard at leaving, full of thunder in the head. I don't need the whole thing mended, I don't need the years rewound. Just say you miss me sometimes when the old streets pulled you down. Said 5 more minutes now, you smiled and looked away. I almost asked you out for food, you almost chose to stay. So I bought the scarf and gave it back, you laughed like you might cry. We stood there with our empty hands and let the old hurt lie. Say what you came close to saying, I'll say what I should have said. We were young and hard at leaving, full of thunder in the head. I don't need the whole thing mended, I don't need the years rewound. Just say you miss me sometimes when the old streets pulled you down. Outside the windows darkened while you tied that blue screw down. Outside the windows darkened while you tied that blue scarf round. Down where the black oak throws shade on the bend, a trail through the clover runs thin as a thread. Smoke from a campfire hangs low in the pines, soft as a rumor that outlives its time. Boot soles and gravel keep patient course. Daylight falls back from the edge of the gorge. Somewhere a whippoorwill calls through the gloam, making the distance feel close as my home. as kids, hands full of burrs and our pockets with sticks. Thought every valley went on without end. Thought we'd stay rough as the fence posts and wind. Now all that living has worn down the haze, sand in the corners and lines in the face. Still when the tall grass bows into the dust, time feels as light as a coal marked with dust. Maybe belief is a match in the breeze. Maybe it's walking and hearing the trees. Small and the wide of it, still on my feet, carried by silence and rhythm beneath. So leave me a while where the fire settles low, where the dark takes the field and the field lets it go, where the night holds its breath in the cut of the land, and the heart learns to loosen what it cannot command. Out past the fences, past what I knew, the world keeps its distance but lets me pass through. No bright revelation, no clean certain sign, just smoke in the branches and stars taking time. Just one narrow footpath, still worn and still true, and a life growing larger by making room. Leave me a while where the fire settles low, where the dark takes the field and the field lets it go. Out past the fences, past what I knew, the world keeps its distance but lets me pass through.